Hi, my name is Aaron Bishop, and I would like to welcome you to the very first episode of Retro Restoration. In today's episode, I bring back to life a Roddy Piper LJN figure from 1986, and I customize it so he's wearing his attire from WrestleMania 1. If you've never painted or done anything like this before, don't worry. You'll like this series as it's for beginners and newbies. I never held a paintbrush in my life until I started doing some of these. Once we get more experienced, we will start using an airbrush, but for now, we'll stick with the more traditional method of hand painting. Anybody can do this, and I'll show you how. Let's fucking go. As you can see here in the pictures, the Piper was in rough shape. The color of his shirt pretty much rubbed off, trunks faded, hair pretty much gone. Just brutal shape, ready for the trash. That is until we are finished with them. I'm going to start by showing you a video, a fast motion video of me painting the figure, and I'm going to take you through it. I start by painting the hair, and then I move down to the shirt. Now, I chose to do his WrestleMania 1 attire, but this piece of canvas is your world, and you can do anything you want. You have unlimited power. After I paint the shirt white, I move on to the trunks, where I paint them blue over the red. These are the trunks, as how I know Roddy from my childhood, and these are the ones that he wore at the first WrestleMania. That's the great thing about doing these projects, is that it just brings back all the nostalgia and the feels from when you were a kid. Even holding these things in your hand brings back memories and feelings that we just don't have as adults anymore. And that's why there's nothing wrong with painting toys. Speaking of the paint, I'm going to show you some of the paints that I used. You can get these at any Michaels. It's acrylic paint. The name brand I have these is for Decor Art. That's the white. The red, you may have to mix colors to get what you want, but just go by your own eye and just do what you want to do. This is your project. As I said, you have all the power. This is for you and nobody else. You do what you want. That's the black there for the belt. But yeah, head down to any Michaels and you can grab the acrylic paint. After I paint the boots, I'm going to let this thing dry. I end up probably doing 4 coats of paint in the end, just to give it a nice look and to cover up any, spots, bulges, or lines, just make it look really nice. What comes after the painting, though, is the tricky part. What we have to do is a thing called Mod Podge. And basically what we're going to do is glue the logo on the chest. But first you need to get your logo. So just go online, find a picture of the Panther, and print it off. You're going to have to print off a few, probably, before you find the right size for your action figure. But yeah, just print it off, and I'll show you what to do. So once you get your logo, and you get it sized correctly, we're going to take the Mod Podge. This bottle here, you're going to want this. It's matte or matte, I'm not sure, M-A-T-T-E, matte, Mod Podge matte. And what you're going to do, as you can see here, you're going to take your brush with the Mod Podge, and you're going to spread some on the chest before you put on your logo. Make sure you get lots of it on there. It's very important to do it before and after. So here we can see the logo. Just a little piece of paper that we printed off and we cut out. Now we're going to put the logo on the chest. Make sure it's on straight. And then we're going to Mod Podge and put on the glue. And once you have it on there and it looks right, we're just going to take the brush and put more glue over it. Like so. There you go. Very gentle. Make sure we cover all the surface. So don't worry when it looks white like that. It's going to, when it dries, it'll be transparent. There you go. That is Mod Podge. Simple, right? You may have to apply another coat of white paint after this dries. But once all this is done, there's only one thing left to do. And that is to apply a coat of this acrylic sealer. Super gloss acrylic sealer. What this is going to do is going to lock in that paint nice and good, and it's going to give it that shine, that really shiny look that the action figures had that just came right out of the box, you know. But yeah, you'll have to leave it for 4 weeks. You cannot touch the action figure after you spray it for 4 weeks. But they will have that smooth feel and shiny look. And that's it, my friend. You have customized your very first action figure. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and there's a lot more to come over the next month or so. But there's one that I'm really looking forward to, and that's turning a Jesse the Body Ventura into an NWO Hollywood Hulk Hogan. But first, next week, we transform one half of the British Bulldogs, the Dynamite Kid, into his nephew, whom just made his AEW debut, Tommy Billington, aka the new Dynamite Kid. From all of us here, I like to wish you happy painting, and I'll see you next time.